Hello, my name is Deborah, and I'm trying to get it up on my iPad. I'm not sure if it's going to let me. But anyway, welcome. There it is. I hear it. Let me turn it down. Off. Let me turn the ringer off of my iPad. There we go. Okay, maybe it'll let it come up now. Let's see. Anyway, welcome. Welcome tonight. I'm Deborah with Splash of Paint, and we're going to be streamed over into Craft Round the Clock tonight. So welcome. Come on and say hi. Hi, Aracelis. Tell me hi. If I don't know you, tell me where you're from. If you're new, tell me that you're new. But we're fixing to get started here. I was going to try and bring up my iPad, but you don't want to cooperate. Of course. We're having storms. So, hey, Judy. Hello. And Rosie and Sharon. Hello. And Pamela. Good evening. Fixing to start right in. I wanted to see if I could get up the comments on the iPad, but it's not wanting to cooperate with me tonight. Oh, I see why. Let me go back. Hang on, guys. Just girls. I always say guys. I meant girls. I had it on something else. Okay, there we are. Now I can see maybe the comments as you come on. But anyway, hello, Gloria. Mimi's Crafts and Tumblers, hello. Sharon, I think I told Sharon and Pamela, hello. And Susan from Alabama. Well, welcome. I'm just going to turn this down. Hi, Celeste. Turn this down and show y'all what I am working on or fixing to work on. And hey, oh, I've already told you. Hello, Tracy. Okay, we're going to turn this around and down and we're going to get going and not waste any time. How about that? Let me flip it and flip it again. And then I'll get it pulled down here so y'all can see what I'm doing. I have an 11 by 14 canvas here. Let me see. Let me get it to where I know y'all can see it. And I'll bring it up. I'll pull it up as I paint. That way I'll know y'all can see what I'm doing. All right. So I've got on my palette. As you come on, just say hi. If you don't know me, tell me where you're from and tell me that you're new. And I would love for anyone to follow me. Most of y'all are. You've been using some of the techniques. Awesome, Mimi. Awesome. So what I'm doing, I have some sticks here tonight. And these are just, they're brown. They're just little sticks that I buy. This is the color. They're just natural wood looking. They're 12 inches long. I get them. You can get them anywhere. I get mine from Amazon, and I buy a bunch of them. But I'm going to be using 4 of them tonight because we're going to make like a flower box. Hello, Sue. And then I took one and cut it in 3 pieces because I'm going to use it for the end. So right now, I'm just going to paint the background of the canvas, and then we'll start building our planner and then doing our greenery and stuff. So what I'm going to do is my background, I'm going to use white. I'm going to add a little bit of black and a little bit of blue. My throat's wanting to go crazy. Hey, Karen from South Texas. Hope you're having a good night. I have family that live way South Texas. They live in McAllen, down in the Rio Grande Valley. Just come back from there a week ago, I guess. Well, it was for Mother's Day, so I guess a couple of weeks almost. Okay, so I'm going to stir in some of that black into my white, and I'm going to pick up a little bit of that blue, okay? Because I'm going to want a little bit of that blue to come out in my canvas. And as you see, I'm not blending it in, so I want just a little bit of the blue showing on its own. So I'm just taking that black and white and just painting it in. Okay, 11 by 14. You can use any size canvas that you want. This is just the size I use because my sticks are 12-inch sticks. I'm adding some more white to it. And there's nothing to it. You just get the paint on there. But I want my blue to show up just in spots. And I don't have to worry too much about down here, but I am going to paint it. Not a lot because it's got to dry. So I'll probably wipe it off some because I've got to hot glue it on. And you can also use E6000 and it will stay there. Edinburgh, yes. Well, see, they live um, on the north side of McAllen. In fact, right at Edinburgh. I used to live at Los Fresnos down there on the other side of Harlingen a few years back, about 5 years ago. So I know exactly where Edinburgh is. Absolutely. Welcome tonight. Okay, so I'm not going to do the center, and I'm going to wipe some of that off. I'm going to get a little bit more blue because I want a little bit more of that blue to shine in there. It's just a abstract type background. We're not really worrying about, and you go with your colors. If you have different colors, go with what you like. But I love the blue tones, especially during the spring and all. You could put yellow, you could put green, red, pinks, whatever color you like. But I'm doing a little bit of blue with black and white. So I'm going to wash out my paintbrush. And what I'm going to do right here in the center, I'm going to kind of wipe it because I'm fixing to put my boards down. And I need it to stick really good. So I'm going to make sure that it's pretty well clean of any thick paint right here. Just like that. I kind of have an idea how far up I need to come because I'm going to put a frame around it too, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Hello, Rose. Welcome. Okay. So I have 4 sticks here. They're 12 inches 12 inches long, an inch wide. So we're going to make like a little basket out of them. I'm just trying to see which side I want to put it on. So I'm going to take it I'm going to line them up and then I'll glue them down. And then we'll kind of distress it. You can either use brown paint for that, or if you have inks, I'll show you how to do the inks too. Just a little bit of ink on it. Okay, so I'm going to line it up. I want about an inch down here left because like I said, I have a frame I'm going to use. And I'm going to get my hot glue gun and it's ready to go. Hello, oh, awesome, from Mission. My mother lived in Mission. Welcome, Barbara. All these South Texas people, I know exactly where that is. Yes. I loved staying down there with her when she was in Mission. Now she's in McAllen. But I know exactly where Mission is. Absolutely. Got Edinburgh here and Mission. Awesome, awesome. West Virginia. Hello, hello. Barbara's your sister. Wow, Karen. Awesome. Okay, we're going to lay these. And all I'm doing is hot gluing and I'm laying them. And I want to make sure that they go straight on there. How many is coming on through Craft Around the Clock tonight? If you are, just say yes. If you're not, say no. So I'll know who is on from. Hey, Francis. Welcome, love. Just let me know if you're coming through Craft Around the Clock. Yes, Sue is. Awesome. I know several followers here have come through Craft Around the Clock, and I am so appreciative. Oh, Karen and Carol. Awesome. And another Sue. Welcome, Sue. You're welcome, Francis. And Gina, awesome, awesome. Rosie, no, oh my goodness. Are you if you're what I was getting at with that, if you're not a member or haven't signed up for Craft Around the Clock, go and do that. There's a lot of crafters on there, and it gives you a lot of good ideas. It's free to sign up, but I know you would enjoy it. And I thank y'all for coming. Thank you, Francis, for sprinkling. Yes, if anybody would sprinkle the love for me. Is it backwards? No, let me flip it so it'll be straight. There we go. Sprinkle the love for me. And also, if you're not, if you would like to know when I go live and paint, I usually paint. I do some crafting with paints, but this is my text. This is only a text number. You'll only get text from me when I go live. So if you would like that, hey Gloria, you didn't know? Oh, girl, go on. You would love it. Yes. And I put the link up in the top. So if y'all are not, if you don't know about Craft Around the Clock, go on there and just sign up. Miss Tracy is the one that is over it, and it's a wonderful group of ladies that do all kinds of crafting and just all kinds of stuff. Anyway, we're all different, and so gives you some ideas. But see, now we got our planner box. Very simple. I just took my little sticks, painted them white. Awesome, Rosie. Great. Yes, I did notify you. Absolutely. Yes. And I believe I met you through Craft Around the Clock, Rosie. Okay, what I'm going to do first, I'm going to show you with Distressed ink. It's called Distress ink. And this is Jim Holtz. I believe the way you say his name, I can't hardly see it. But it's just little pads here that have ink on it that you use in crafting if none of you know about it. And I thank you, Lisa. And I bought mine from Hobby Lobby, not Hobby Lobby. I bought mine from Amazon. So I'm just going to I started right here, but I wanted to show y'all. And I'm just going to kind of distress it some, just on the edges, just to give it an old look. And I'm just barely rubbing it with the ink pad. Now you can take your brown paint and do the same thing. Just barely put it on there and just rub it on. I just want to do it in some spots there just to make it look older. We're going to do it some up at the top and at the bottom. And that's all you do. So now we've got our planner done. Now we're going to start on our grass. And if you're not yes, Tim Holtz. Yes, Sue. Yes, Sue, thank you. I've just learned about him in the last, probably 6 months, and I love his stuff. I've bought several things of his. But what we're going to do first is paint grass. And I'm going to paint some long, big grass first because I just need some background. And I'm going to use a big brush. It's a 1 inch flat, it's called. Y'all, I get paint all over me because I paint. And when I paint everywhere. So anyway, I have a 1 inch brush. But I also wanted to show y'all what I'm going to put on the planner once I get it painted. We're going to put this little sign here. And if you would love to have one, I am going to be sending some special person a little sign just like this. All you have to do is if you would go and follow my page, comment on here, and sprinkle the love. And I'm going to be sending a very special person one of these little signs here. It comes on a stand, but I took mine off like this because I want to glue it on this. So if you would love one, just sprinkle the love, follow the page, and just comment. That's all you have to do. The more you comment, the better chances it is for you to receive one. Good evening, Patty. Let's see. Okay, sweetheart. Well, you can always watch replay. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Judy. Don't you? I love the little signs. I think it's so cute. Okay, so I've got my brush here and I've got it real flat. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a little bit of the black because I'm going to do some dark in here just to, and I'm dipping in my green and my black. So I've got both on there. And this is going to look, you have to trust the process, okay? Thank you, Joy. Trust the process. What did you use for okay, for this part, what did I use? You'll have to, because I don't know. These I use sticks, They're just little wood sticks that you can get from a paint store, from Hobby Lobby. I bought mine from Amazon. They come like this, but they come in 12-inch. Um, yes, okay. 12-inch, 1-inch wide, 12-inch long, 1-inch wide. They're sticks. That's all they are. They come in a pack. I buy them 100 at a time, and I just painted them white, and then I used distress ink, or you can use brown paint to distress it a little bit. I cut this ones on the side, and I think they're 4 inches. Yeah, 4 inches, because these are an inch wide. So I've cut them in 4-inch widths here, and just did these the length of them, which is 12 by 1 inch. So that makes a 4-inch by 12-inch planner. Okay, so what I'm doing, and I can put a link for you if you'd like to find them. I'll put a link in for you. I'm doing green and black. Now you have to trust the process in painting, okay? Because it's not going to look right at first. What we want is a very dark background right here. So I'm painting all of this dark green. The reason being is because I'm fixing to do grass, and I want there to be a darkness behind it, okay? Don't want it to be real light. I want there to be dark right there. And especially down in here, I want it to be a little bit darker in the bottom. Okay, I'm gonna wash my paintbrush off, and we're fixing to do some grass. And it's gonna be like, I don't even know what you call it, because I'm not real good at plants. Thank you, Barbara. Hello, Judy from Alabama. Thank you, Pamela, for splashing the paint. All right, Patty's back. Thank you, Barbara. I think we got a couple of Barbaras on here, and Judy's, and that's right, girl. Trust the process. You have to. Okay, I'm going to start with this color. This is a darker green. So I'm going to start with it, and I'm getting it on my brush, and I'm wiping it on each side because I want it to be kind of chiseled on the end, okay? And we're just going to take, and I'm going to start just anywhere and just do it up like that, okay? We're just going to get some grass going. If it gets on this, that's fine because I'm going to be painting some stuff on my planner. We need some big pieces of grass back here because we're going to do some smaller ones in a minute. So get some more of that green and wipe off my brush because I still need it to be kind of chiseled to get those sharp edges. So we're just going to do them different ways because grass, this type of grass doesn't grow just straight up. I may add a little bit of that black to get in there because I need some dark ones. So we're just going to do it just like that. Start on this side. I'm going to make sure y'all can see what I'm doing. I know it's a little bit wider than my camera lens is going. So I'm going to just do some pieces going this way. And I'll do some lighter ones with a smaller brush. I'll just get some big pieces going in there. Just chisel my brush back. Can't see the edges. Okay, if I pull this one, this is where I'm going to be working right now. All right, now you can. Thank you, Gloria. Okay, I'll scoot it back this way so you can see this end. I might have to pull my camera up just a little bit. Let me pull it up just a bit. Maybe y'all can see the whole thing. Let's see, almost. Okay, that's good. I'm going to pull it this way, and we're going to do some like this. And we're just going to do some pieces in like that. Get a little bit of that black on my brush with the green, and I'm just making sure it's chiseled. Okay, so that's a good first coat right there. I'm going to wash that off. Now I'm changing to a smaller brush because I want it to be a little bit thinner. And what I'm going to use, a lot of people use a round. And it depends on what you get used to. You can use a round, and I'll show you. I'm going to get my brush really dipped in the paint real good. And this is a round. And you just lightly do it through like that. But I enjoy painting with what's called a filbert, and it's a rounded end. A lot of you that watch me, y'all know this. Thank you, Patty. Hello, Kimberly. Doing great. How are you? Thank you, Karen, for sprinkling. Yes, Barbara, try it. It's not hard, I promise. This is easy. Well, hello, Linda from Enterprise, Alabama. Thank you, Sue, for sprinkling. Oh, thank you. Yes, I love two colors on my brush. Now, what I'm fixing to do, I'm just going with this, and this is called, let's see if I've got it here. I think this is just a holly green, and it's just, you can see the difference. This is more of an olive tone, and this is just it's kind of a blue-green tone. So we just need to add some color. Rounded brush, but it's chiseled on the end. So I'm going to go lightly and just add some of this, okay? Because I want that other color in. And this is where your contrast is going to be coming in. We got to go all the way to the end down here to make sure our grass is going to the edge. So I'm going to get it and I'm going to do it like that. And just go any way you want to go with it. You don't want it now. I've never seen a lot of this where they're straight up. Now, there are some that are straight up, but most of this, they're just kind of just go their own way. You know what I mean? Just here and there. Hello, Linda. Thank you, Sue. I think I already told y'all. Hey, if I tell you again, just say wonderful. Thank you, Gloria, for sprinkling. Thank you, Linda, for sprinkling. Awesome, Kimberly. I'm glad you're good. On this wonderful Friday night, I tell you, we've had rain, and I didn't know it's supposed to rain. It's rained all day long, just about. Apparently, it's not bad storms, it's just thunderstorms, but it's just raining. And I'm just picking up this, I'm gonna pull it over so y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm going all the way down because we want to make sure right through here, even though I'm going to put flowers in this, and we're going to make some flowers, and I'm going to show y'all how. They're very simple, not hard at all, but we want to get our grass in there really good. Then we're going to do some flowers. So go all the way to the end there. So now, right now, I'm just going to the very end and just pulling up because I have a lot of that black. Now we're going to take a little bit of this green and we're going to add a little bit of white to it because we want a little bit lighter. So I'm making a lighter green, getting my brush chiseled again, and we're just going to pull it up, pull some in there, and I'm going to do some small pieces so that I may just do straight white. Let's just go with white and see what happens because it will mix in with that green and it will look okay, just like that. Yeah, just to give some highlight in there. We started with the dark and now we're working forward with light. And see how just the different colors, acrylic paint, I'm painting with acrylic paints, and acrylic paint loves layers of paint. Hey, Tammy and Teresa and Phyllis. Let's see who else is on here that I missed. Holly. Hello, hello. And Jan and Joy. Welcome. It's a gorgeous day where you're at. Well, that's awesome because it's been raining all day. And I've been gone, and so I had to travel in it, and it was raining hard, and I don't like to travel. I don't like driving in it, I'll put it that way. But I did. We made it okay. But anyway, I'm home now, so thank goodness I'm at home. I like being at home. I used to love to travel, 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 but now I know, Gina, I love layers of color. And acrylic paint loves layers of color. Um, it is the type paint that it is a lover of layers of color. So if you ever paint with acrylic paint, always remember it likes layers of color. So we're just adding a little bit of this white in there just to give it a little bit more dimension and just to make it pop just a little bit more. Okay, so what I usually do, just stop and look at it. And I see one right here. I don't want that to look like it is like a smush there. So I'm going to do that grass over it like that. Then I'm going to add just a little bit of white coming up through there like that. Like I said, we're fixing to put some flowers on this. Okay, so we're good. I think it's good with the grass. I may do one more going this way, just doing some coming out so it won't be so perfectly straight. You get me my colors. Let me see. Let me pull it this way. My colors in there. Get a little bit of the white and put a little bit of that white in there, just like that. Do the same on this side. Get some green and then get my white and pull it in there like that. Awesome. Okay, we're good because we're, like I said, we're going to put flowers on this now. I'm going to clean off my brush because I don't want that red there right now. I'm red. Oh my goodness. Green. You love thunderstorm? Now I do if it's not bad weather, tornado weather. And when it's not, it's just thunderstorms. I don't mind it. I don't like traveling in it. I don't mind being home in it. But I just don't like driving in hard rain and stuff. Gloria, it's a beautiful day there. Well, that's awesome. 86 in South Texas. Wow. It's probably cooler than that here now since it's rained. Because it's rained, like I said, all day. Oh, Barbara, it's not hard, I promise. Just practice. It takes practice. I see. I want to straighten that up just a little bit. It just takes practice. And make sure your brush is chiseled. And when I mean chiseled, I mean you want it really tight there. See how thin it is right there? And you want to do it in light strokes, barely touching and bringing it up. The key is making sure you have plenty of paint on your brush and then lightly doing it. Okay? Okay, now we're going to go with some flowers. So I'm going to do just a variety. First, we're going to do like, let me get some paint here. I'm going to use a blue, and it doesn't matter the color blue because some of these are whimsical. Most of this is whimsical, so it really doesn't matter. And I've already got a blue out. I'm going to use, it's Mermaid Tail by Deco Art. And like I said, it doesn't matter the color blue. And I'm going to take it and I'm going to add just a little bit of white in there with my blue. And we're going to make just some strands coming out like this. And I'll show you what we're going to do with that in just a minute. I'm going to do a couple of these. Let's see. I'm going to do another one right here. Okay, let's start with these two and then we'll figure it out from there. Now, I am going to change brushes. I'm going to go to my round because we need to make some dots. So this round brush, this is a round. If you're not used to painting, this is a round. Well, hello. Is that Renata? I'm not sure how to say your name. Well, welcome from Western Australia. Welcome, welcome. Sorry about my arm being there. Where do I get my brushes? I buy most of mine from Hobby Lobby. I'll show you. Let's see if I got some right here. Usually I have some right here. Oh, yes, some packs. Uh, it's called the Fine Touch. You can get them half price. I bought mine half price. It was $10.99. I got it for $5.50. These are the flat. These are the filbert, the rounded on the end. The flat brushes were the same thing. I bought them also. These and they come at a set of 10. They were half price, $5.50. So just look when they go half price, and that's when to buy them. But I bought the last ones I bought a lot from Hobby Lobby this last time because everything was half price. Okay, so I'm going to dip in the blue and get some white. We're just going to start putting some little dots on it. So let me pull it over to make sure y'all can see it. There we go. So I'm just dotting it in, okay? We're going to get some dots going and then we'll kind of get it shaped here. But I'm just going to get some dots going all the way down. We want it to go in our grass here. Get some more blue, and we're just going to start going out just a little bit and then coming back to a point right there. We want this to be a point. So I'm going to get some of my white And I'm going to go in here and we're just going to dot it on just around that blue. And see how just the two colors, how it just makes a difference. I got to keep up with my time. Have to remember. I forget. I'm forgetting I'm on somebody else's time. Okay, so we're getting those dots in. It won't take us too much longer. Let's see, I have about 15 more minutes, I think. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get this other one going. We don't want to get behind. So I'm going to go kind of fast. But if you will come on my page and you want to know more, a little bit more about it, I do some painting on there. So you can always come on my Splash of Paint. It's the name of my page. And I have videos on there. I go live. If you want to know when I go live, I have a text number that you can just text live on there, and I'll let you know when I go live. That's all it is. It's not my private number. It's just a number that I let everyone know when I go live. And I'll show that to you at the end again. But anyway, we're just adding the white, and I'm going to go kind of fast because there's a couple of more little flowers I want to do. Okay, so we're getting those in there. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do another flower because I'm going to do some yellow now. Let me get my yellow. We're going to do some yellow sprigs just like the blue in here. And these are really fast. So I'm going to do one like it's coming from behind the grass here. So I'm going to do it. Let me pull it over so y'all can see. And we're going to do the same thing. Just do some little dots. Just dot it up all the way. We're going to do it fat in the middle and then skinny as it goes down. You get that white, and we're going to do the white over it. And I'm going to go kind of fast, and I will answer, if you have any questions, I will answer them at the end, because I totally, I forgot I'm on somebody else's time, because usually I have, it slipped my mind there for a minute. Anyway, we're getting there. Okay, so I'm going to do a little one, I think right here, and we're going to go ahead and just dot it in. Get some more yellow going. I like the yellow because it's springy looking, but don't forget, I'm going to give someone this special little plaque here. I'll mail it to you, and all you have to do is, if you would follow my page, comment, and sprinkle the love or sprinkle the paint. That's all you have to do. I will be more than happy to send someone that cute little plaque. Okay, so we're just going to do some little dots in here just to get some color going right up in here, just like that, and just do this. And see, I'm not even doing a line. I'm just going up with the paint and just sprinkling it in just like that. Okay, now I'm going to take, and we're going to do reddish, a pink or something. First one I find, I'm going to do, and I see a pink here, so we'll do a pink. I'm going to get pink on my plate. And I'm going to put it kind of center. And it will have some green in it, but that's okay. I'm going to do straight pink right now. And I'm just going to take, and I'm going to do some curves just like this. Get it where y'all can see it just a little bit better. And just get it in there. And then I will come back with some white on top of it. And that way it will kind of cover that up. Okay, I'm getting my white now in there. And we're just going to do some curves around it just like that. Let me wipe it off. I'm going to see if I can find my red. Red. I'll tell you what, I've got a plum and that will work perfectly. I just need something darker. So I'm going to get my plum. And we're going to do that plum in there. And I'm just doing like little curves in it is all I'm doing. Making little curves. Just like that. Just making some curves in it. Get some more white in there. We're just going to add a little bit more white because that will help it cover some of that green below it since I did not dry it. I'm doing wet on wet here. So a lot of times if you're going to paint, maybe let it dry or either get a hair dryer or a heat gun or something and let it dry. But since I don't want to take the time to do that, we're just going to do it just like this. I'm putting a little bit of black dot in there to go because I want it just a little bit darker. Get a little bit more of that plum because I want to see a little bit more plum in there. And I'm just doing it in curves, like a C, like that. Just do it in parentheses, C's, just like that, just to get some color in there. And just give it some dimension and some character and all those good words and vice versa. Okay, so I'll leave that. Now we're going to do another small one over here, and I'm just going to go ahead and use the same paint. I'm going to do kind of a circle, and we're just going to make a little round one like that. Let me move over here so you can see. I just did it in a round circle there. And I'm going to get my dark, and I'm just going to and then just do it in little blues in it. Hey, that's fine. That will just make it look a little bit better. And just do some little circles and stuff, curves in it. And the Filbert is a wonderful brush because it kind of does a lot of it's the one that's curved. It does a lot of the work for you on a lot of stuff because of the way it's shaped. Okay, let me wipe this brush off. And I'm going to do, let's see, I'm going to do one over here on the other side. I'm going to move this over there. And I'm going to take, and I'm going to do some white in here first. And like I said, my green's not quite dry, so I'm going to get quite a bit of white. See my time. Let me look at my time. Okay, we're good. Okay, so I've got that on there. Now, I'm going to show you an easy way to do a abstract type hydrangea. And some of y'all have seen me do it, but I'm going to show you. We're going to take and I'm going to just lay my brush down, and I'm going to do kind of like in little pieces here, and just tap it in like that. And this is the Filbert again. So it kind of, like I said, does the work for you. You just lay it down and tap it on there. And I'm sorry I can't read y'all's comments right now. I promise I will go back. I thank y'all so much for showing up tonight. But this is not hard. It's very simple. If you know the little steps and the little ways to do things, it is not hard to do. It's just knowing what to do. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger because I want it to really go to the edge there. So I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. And I'm going to go down to my board here. And you just tap it in there. And do it like they're together. Once you get them tapped in there. And just do some that are together like. I'm going to get a little bit of white. Some blue in there. And just add some lightness in there. And just get them in a shape. Just like that. Not hard. Now all I'm going to do, I'm going to add some greenery coming down this way onto my planner, just a little bit, not a lot. We're just going to do some that's just going to be coming like down in here like this. We just want a little bit showing up, coming this way. I'm going to get just a little bit more. I'm going to tap some dots in here because I want just some flower looking things going on. Get some pink and just tap it around. just to get me some, looks like some type of something. It's just very abstract, very impressionist type, just to make it look like there is something going on in your plants. I'm just tapping around with it. I'm going to do some white and just tap it all around because I want it just to kind of blend together. And it doesn't really matter how you do it. You can use the back of your paintbrush, and I really like using the back of my paintbrush because it's a lot easier just to tap some dots on. I'm sorry about me having that, and I need to move it over. Sorry about that. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take a little bit of the green, and to where some of these are looking like they're there by themselves, I'm going to put some green up through there just to make it look like the flowers are underneath these flowers right here are underneath my greenery. So we're just going to do some green going up through there. Now, what I'm going to do, and I have 5 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and put this on so y'all can see, and then I can do a little bit more up there because I don't, like I said, I don't want to run out of time. Let me see, make sure y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to hot glue it on, and I'm going to stick this right in the center here. Make sure it's centered and place it. And now I can, and it's on there good. Now, like I said, if you wanted to use E6000 or whatever, you could. I'm going to show y'all with the frame. I bought this. Now, anybody that's good at woodworking can make one, but I bought this today. I went to Goodwill. I was looking for stuff like this because it's hard to find, and I thought this was very cute. I bought it for $3 at Goodwill today, and it fits this perfectly. But I just want y'all to see how cute that would be. See how cute that is? Just to be, and do whatever color, if you want to whitewash this or the frame or whatever, but however you wanted to do it. But see how cute that would be just in the frame. But anyway, I did want to show y'all before my time ran out. But I'm going to go have a few more minutes, and I'm going to do a few more flowers. And let me look and see if y'all have anything else I need. Last flowers, very, they are very interesting. Oh, goodness, Gloria. Yes, absolutely. Super interesting. Okay, let's see what I want to do here now. I think I'm going to do a yellow because I really like the yellow. And I'm going to do, and this is just, it's going to be, I think, about right here. And I'm going to do it like this. And like I said, I'm letting my brush do the work for me, okay? So I'm just going to do it just like this, and then I'm going to bring it together there. So I'm going to do it a little bit bigger because I just want it to be, and don't ask me what kind they are. I don't have a clue. Just make them up, you know. It's like this flower is going like this. Whatever kind this one is, it's going like this. Let me get a little bit of that black because I do want a little bit of the black just to put some down through here, just to kind of separate some of the petals, just like that. So you can do, I'm telling you, just, they don't have to be perfect. I'm into very not perfect paintings, very imperfect. Just have fun with it, and just use your imagination. Just go for it. Uh, right, Pamela. Absolutely. Thank you, Lisa. And we're going to do another, just a little something over here. I'll probably do a smaller one of what I just did, or we may just do like this style of one. And I'm letting my brush pretty well do it for me because I'm just laying my brush down and let it go. Okay. And then in the center, I will put A little bit of white going right there. And then get a little bit of that yellow again and some white. I'm just filling in my petals again, making them a little bit bigger. And see, there's nothing to it. Very simple. Just always, just remember with your acrylic paints, it loves layers of color. Okay, let me see my time. Okay, y'all, I'm about done. Let me turn this up. At least we got finished with the painting. Let me get this flipped around and let me show y'all how it looks up. Let me see if I can get this thing up. There we go. Okay, see how cute? And with the frame on, let me put it back on the frame. I know it's not dry and all that, but this fit perfectly, this frame. But see how darling? And just like I said, you could whitewash it, leave it this way, put a stain on it, whatever. But I will be giving some wonderful person. I'm going to send you one of these Simply Blessed to you. So I will let you know. But thank y'all so much for coming and being with me tonight. I've enjoyed it. And y'all have a great one. Go back and see the rest of the crafters. I think there's another one. I know there is another one. So go watch them. Thank y'all. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.